Good afternoon. It is January 18th, 2023. Going to be taking out this 2006 Cadillac DTS. The car is finished in Ming Blue Metallic over tan leather. The car presently has 106,179 miles, and it is one of the nicest DTSs that I've ever seen that have crossed the century mileage mark. Everything in the car is in proper working order. Heat, AC, got a beautiful sunroof, works perfectly. Even the DTS clock keeps proper time. The car is extremely well sorted mechanically. It has brand new front brake pads and rotors, brand new tires. It also has all new fluids and filters, new coolant hoses, as well as a new oil pan gasket and valve cover gasket. Car runs and drives nicer than it even looks. I mean, it's really a beautiful running and driving car. Cabin's nice and quiet. I don't really know much about XM radio, but I will say that since I purchased this car in September 2023, I've had XM radio since. Oh, I got a door that's open. Close that. All right, so we're back again. Get this car out on the open road, show you how it performs. I'm not going to take my usual route today because we had snow a few days ago. The roads are pretty clear right now, but if I get on the tertiary, secondary roads, usually you get a lot of puddles, so I'm just going to take it up and down this main road real quick, show you how it performs. Obviously with new brake pads and rotors, the brakes are fantastic. It's got brand new tires. The suspension on the car is nice and tight. Smooth shifting transmission. Tracks beautiful down the road, nice and straight. Side mirror adjusted. Very strong. 278 horsepower, 275 horsepower. North Star V8. Car idles silky smooth. Drives silky smooth. Probably one of the best values in the market today. Which is one of the reasons why, I mean, I had this car listed on Bring a Trailer as a no reserve auction in October. Sold the car on Bring a Trailer. The following morning, the gentleman who purchased the car contacted me and let me know that his wife wasn't on board with his purchase. He apologized. To be honest with you, at that moment, I thought to myself, you know what? It's not a big dollar car. I'm never going to find another one in this condition, with this mileage, and this price range. I decided I was going to keep the car. Keep it as a weekend driver when I go out with the family, because it has such large back seats. It's got a huge trunk. Drives beautifully, and very, very hard to find them this clean. I mean, I go out and look at DTS model cars pretty regularly. I'm a big fan of the model, and I see cars with less than half the mileage of this car that are not near the condition. I mean, you look at little things like the fact that the wood steering wheel doesn't have a single crack in it. Most of the cars that I go out and look at, if the cars are parked outside for any prolonged period of time, the top of the steering wheel gets exposed to a lot of UV exposure, and you see a lot of cracks. You see some cracks in the upper wood. You see some fading to the leather. The leather gets hard. The leather in this car is nice and soft. You know, key areas that I look for on every car, and just about any car, is I always inspect the recesses of the door jambs, the trunk jam, the engine bay. Cars that are left outside usually will have accumulations of debris, such as leaves, things like that. And when it gets wet, it causes corrosion. So you look along the seams where metal butt up against each other, and they have seam sealer, and usually that's where you'll find the earliest stages of corrosion. And all the seams on this car are really clean, indicative of a car that was garage kept its entire life when not in use. The car accelerates beautifully. Heated seat works fantastic because it's a pretty cold day today here in New Jersey. It's in the upper 20s right now. Someone's in a rush. Jeez. I'm clocking at about 60. He must be doing about 80, 85. So the car drives beautifully. Has a lot of recent service work that was done on my dime, with full intentions of keeping it. But as much as I really want to keep this car, my other half, my better half, likes the car but doesn't love it. She's not a huge fan of Cadillacs, and come this spring I figured I'd be looking for another personal use car just for weekend use, and look at something that's a little bit more in her taste also. I absolutely love this car. I love the model. I love the DTS. It reminds me of an old school Cadillac. Big, comfortable car. Incredible drive quality, incredible comfort, massive trunk, rear seats that are extremely comfortable. The rear seats on this car have both heated and cooled ventilated seats, as well as power lumbar support. So many nice options on this car. The stereo is fantastic. That's the XM. I've had XM in this car since I got it. I mean, I can't make any promises. I don't know how XM works, if somebody paid for a lifetime subscription or if it's a 6-month subscription, but you still have XM. At least I have since I purchased this car in September. It's got a Bose stereo sound system in it. You also have the park sensing system, which most of the time in these cars there's usually one park sensor that's out. All the park sensors are working on this car. You get no error messages in the dash. Very, very nice car. It almost pains me to get rid of it because it's not a big dollar car. It only has so much value, but to someone like me, I know the value it has. If you go out and look at cars in this price range, you're not going to find many of them at all that are this clean and this well maintained. So that's my video for today. It's January 18th, 2024. This is the 2006 Cadillac DTS, finished in Ming Blue Metallic. Will be coming up for auction on Bring a Trailer this very soon. And it'll be a no reserve auction. High bidder wins the car, and I'm pretty confident that the new owner is going to be extremely pleased with their purchase. The car has 106,183 miles. pristine condition, and I just want to wish everyone the best of luck.